I'd like to welcome you to the video. In this video, I will share the overview of my trade journal and my findings for my trading week 17, 2022. If you were on the stream on Friday, my live trading stream, this is something that I talked about I would share also in Discord and Telegram, so the various places that I can be followed. I did share that I would do an overview of this week. The first thing I want to start with is that I'm getting better at sharing my P&L. I'm a private person. I've really been a one-man army trading myself. So it would seem strange that I'm out on YouTube and everything else, but I'm getting better at that whole aspect. The other thing that I'd share, this is my first live or my week, and this should really but really cover everything that I talk about here. I do have a Word document that I will share here that will be an overview, and this will be a quick video, so I don't anticipate this is going to be a long video. But this is my first week where I said I'm going to stream every single day. And there's the process of just understanding I'm on a new machine, I'm learning streaming, I'm just going through that process. So I attribute much of my P&L. We'll just start here in my week, 80,693. Every day was green, but progressively I got worse at trading as the week went on. And I'll just dive in, I guess. As we look at the first day, Monday, best day, this is me trading in my zone on a day that is a more difficult day. This next day, it should have been a really clear momentum short day. It should have been at least what 425 was. This next day is okay given the trading day and the system. This next day, 14,720. It should have been triple that, if not more, given the momentum of this day. It was fading way too much on this day. For those that were on the streams, maybe that you saw that. And then same with this day. This day was a terrible day, 429. Terrible day. It should have been, this day should have been the whole week. It should have been the whole week. But what I realized on Friday is some of the mental challenges I was dealing with. Still ended the week good, I'd say, on a green. But I wasn't trading my usual self. I wasn't trading my usual style. I'm getting used to streaming. So this is kind of what the week looks like. If I look at really the lost opportunity cost was on 426. A huge lost opportunity cost, and then a major lost opportunity cost on 429, as well as 428. These 3 days here are just, if you're trading my system and if you're learning my system, I was fighting the system these 3 days like a complete idiot, and I think there's psychological reasons for that, mental reasons, but it's mainly due to the stream. It's also, and let's just jump over to the document. So let's just share. So I'm just going to share. This is all my journaling over the last week, or what I've really kind of journaled through. So I've gone through a lot of journaling. I've gone through a lot of stuff, and these are kind of what I've concluded are the issues and what I need to work on. And I'll start here. Trading this week for me was unacceptable. The execution was not acceptable. The P&L is the ultimate scoreboard, you could say. So you could say that that was okay, but it's not acceptable. I hold my trading and myself to a higher standard than the way I traded this week. So the first thing is I wasn't objective trading, intuition, and execution. This will be in the mindset training that's coming out in May, OTIE. Really, on any given day, you want to be objective trading based on your intuition, your execution of your system. And I wasn't doing that multiple times this week. I wasn't trading my true self and style. Now, the reasons for that is I was really fading too much. And the big thing is actually I fear having a red day. I've stated this openly, and I didn't realize how much publicly, me stating publicly that I haven't had a red day, I just didn't realize how much psychologically that would actually cloud my trading. Because the system that I developed is a momentum system, and you're trading momentum. So if you're having a red day, if you have a red day, that means you're not trading the system and you're not trading momentum. And I look back at some of my trading decisions and I realized that I feared of publicly having a red day. And and what that would mean to what I have wrapped up into that whole concept. I know it seems odd to anybody else out there. I'm sure anybody else trading any other system. I don't care. That's when I look at what's underlying most of my decisions, it was the fear of the red day. Wasn't trading my true aggressive style. I'm an aggressive trader. I've got to the point where I'm aggressively trading. What I do need to do in the trading den and trade room alpha is definitely focus on the fundamentals so that we get den members to the next level, elite traders. I was in tunnel vision a lot of times. I was not giving trades enough time or room to work out multiple times. One of the reasons for that is I'm extremely bored. Look, my typical trading is multiple tickers. I'm doing a couple different things. It might sound odd. Shouldn't you be focused on trading? I've adapted my trading to be able to do that. So I'm not watching the chart. I'm not sitting there and doing that. And I'm not like trying to, I won't say entertain, but I'm not interacting with the live stream and everything else. So I'm extremely bored. And I know that sounds odd, but trading just the NQ and maybe a crypto here and there is extremely boring to me because I'm usually trading multiple tickers, I'm doing other things, and I know it sounds odd, but I'm just adapting my mind and the way that I operate on a daily basis to get things done, to do things and trade. So, of course, there's times where I'm focused on the chart more, but that's the other thing is I'm extremely bored live streaming. So I need to then, how I need to correct this is just the bottom line. Streaming must adapt to my trading style, my workflow. It's really, if I'm working on a document, so I'm still working. So for instance, this will be released, I'm pretty sure. The Ultimate Bitcoin document will be released this week, this coming week. I've been working on that, and typically I may be typing some stuff into that, doing some research into that or something else while I'm trading. And I know it sounds odd for most people out there, but I've refined my trading and my system to the point where I can do other things and trade very well. Okay? The number one thing I need to work on is a 70-30 momentum to fade trading and following the system. I wasn't following the system this week. The numbers show it. My trades show it. I wasn't trading at size. I was trading too much fades. If I would have done 70-30, that number that you see there would have been triple, if not more, on my P&L. So I'm extremely disappointed in that I'm not trading the system. It also is, for the trade room, I just need to get to this. That's all. So how am I going to do that? So how am I going to execute this in the next week? Well, number one, I'm going to track in real time my executed trades, momentum versus fade. So I'm going to, I don't typically do this, but I'm going to actually just have a tick mark and say, okay, that was a momentum trade. It worked. That was a fade trade. It worked. And if that number ever gets more than 70-30, which is really that number on any given day, there's some days, if we go back here to the chart, there's some days like here, this could be a good, this could be a 50-50, 425 could be a 50-50 momentum fade day. But this day, it's 70-30, if that. This day is another, but you can define this, and this is what in the document or in the things that I need to do. I share is every 30 minutes, I'll have a timer. I must define the current day momentum structure. And that current day momentum structure will really dictate whether or not that 70-30 can be quote unquote broke, I guess you could say, meaning that I can maybe deviate a little bit from that 70-30 model of trading, but it will be in every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, I'll be defining the current day momentum structure, looking at the 5-minute tick charts and saying, okay, it is a strong momentum day, or it's not a strong momentum day. It's kind of a mixed range day, and then that will dictate the trading going forward. I'll also be looking at the P&L and my real-time trades. The other thing is I need to get into the zone and ignore the stream, except for den members. So den members, if you're in the training, if you're in Trade Room Alpha, the interactions with you, what we're doing with the live streaming is really to benefit you. That's the reason why I'm doing it. It's not really to get out there. I mean, it is that there's part of that. So I will be honest. There's part of it is me getting out there and just showing. Look, someone said on the stream, you start having a couple $30,000 days in a row, you're probably going to get more people. Okay, fine. We'll start having a couple $30,000 days in a row. But to me, it's more of to get den members to elite status. So those in the training, those that my promise is really to give as much as I'm giving back. So if you're showing up every day, that's really the focus. So that's what I need to work on. This is kind of my promised overview of my trade journal and me just taking. I basically just left, went to a coffee shop, took an hour, and just went over all my journals, went over everything, and really thought about this week. Really thought about what psychologically is happening in my trade execution. Why am I not trading my normal aggressive trading style? And this is the results of that. So we'll follow along here in the next week. The next week I will share. I do get treatment on Monday, so I won't be streaming on Monday. Tuesday I should be, providing I feel good. Wednesday I should be, and then the rest of the week I should be good. So Monday is going to be a day where I'm not going to stream, but I will be probably eventually trading in the afternoon. But that's kind of what the next week looks at. So as the next week unfolds, this will be foremost in my mind, everything here. And if you're following the streams live or even watching them after, you'll be able to see whether or not I'm actually working on my number one thing and taking care of the mental and psychological issues that is limiting my trading. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.